Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to start the third chapter of your Honorable book, and the title, as you can see, Discovering Tut. Discovering Tut, the saga. Saga means story or tale continues. Who was Tut? First of all, we must know who was Tut. Actually, this story is based on the kings of Egypt. Okay, based on the kings of Egypt's, their likes, their dislikes, number two, their traditions, their thought, their ideas. A number of things are there in this chapter. It means what did they think themselves? वो अपने आप को क्या समझते थे? They consider themselves above God. वो अपने आप को God से ऊपर मानते थे. That's why here who is Tut? One of the famous kings of Egypt. His name was Tut. And here you can see the word saga, not saga, saga. Saga means tale or story, written by A.R. Williams. Now we are starting. He was just a teenager. Who was just a teenager? King Tut. King Tut was a teenager when he died. It means he died in his teenage. The last year, H-E-I-R. Beta, H you can see the word H-E-I-R. Here, H is silent. What is the meaning of heir? Successor. Successor or descendant. The last successor, it means Varis, Uttradhikari, of powerful family that had ruled Egypt. He belonged to a powerful family that ruled over Egypt and its empire for centuries. It means not only this Tut, but his family members, they ruled over Egypt for many centuries. He was led to rest laden with gold. It means after his death, he was covered with gold and eventually and at last forgotten. When he was died, a number of things also were buried with his dead body also. You will come to know about that, what kind of things were there. And eventually, and in the end, what happened? He was forgotten. लोगों ने इसे भुला दिया. Since the discovery of his tomb, T-O-M-B, tomb, the right pronunciation, not tomb, the right pronunciation is tomb, B silent, tomb. It means samadhi, maqbara. Okay, next. Since the discovery of his tomb in 1922, it means his tomb, उनकी जो समाधि थी, where he was buried, it was discovered in the year of 1922. The modern world has speculated, it means estimated or calculated or guessed, G-U-E-S-S-E-D, about what happened to him. The modern world now can guess what exactly happened with Tut, how he was died. With murder being the most extreme possibility, and there was the most extreme possibility of murder. People were thinking that he was murdered. Now, leaving his tomb for the first time in almost 80 years. Within these 80 years, Tut has undergone. He has gone through a CT scan. Everyone knows CT scan, computed tomography. Computed tomography is known as CT scan that offers new clues, new witness about his life and death. After CT scan, it came to know how he was died. People came to know about his life and his death also, and provides precise data. What is precise? Exact data for an accurate forensic reconstruction. What is the meaning of forensic reconstructions? Lawful arrangement. Lawful, L-A-W F-U-L, lawful arrangement of the boyish means when he was died, his age was only 17, I think. That's why he was called boyish. And Pharaoh, here we can see a word Pharaoh, P-H-A-R-A-O-H. What is the meaning of Pharaoh? Pharaoh is the title of great Egypt kings. Pharaoh is a kind of title which was given to great किंग्स ऑफ इजिप्ट, एक तरह की उपाधि है जो इजिप्ट के किंग्स को दी जाती थी, एंड दैट वाज called Pharaoh. That was called Pharaoh. What is Pharaoh? The title of great Egypt kings. The title which was given to great Egypt kings. An angry wind stirred up when his dead body was found out. His tomb was found out. What happened then? Suddenly the climate changed. An angry wind. The wind got also angry. The wind started blowing down. Ghostly dust devils. और क्या हुआ, जो आग मिट्टी के जो बबुले होते हैं ना, मिट्टी उड़ती है बवंडर टाइप, या डस्ट ऑल्सो स्टार्टेड ब्लोइंग डाउन एज द किंग टूट वॉज टेकन फ्रॉम हिज रेस्टिंग प्लेस. व्हेन टूट वॉज टेकन आउट फ्रॉम हिज कॉफिन वेयर ही वॉज लेड, जहां उसे दफनाया गया, उसे बाहर निकाला गया. तब इन द एंशिएंट, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ एंशिएंट? यू मस्ट कम टू नो. हियर यू कैन सी द वर्ड ANCIENT. द राइट प्रोनाउंसिएशन इज not ancient, ancient. Opposite word is MODERN, modern. Ancient opposite is modern. Cemetery, resting place in the ancient Egyptian cemetery. Cemetery means graveyard. Cemetery means graveyard. Kabristan, Shamshan Ghat. Known as the Valley of Kings, where he was laid, where he was buried. The graveyard, special graveyard, is known as the Valley of Kings. Dark veiled clouds, it means when he was taken out from his coffin, from his like buried place also, what happened? Dark clouds started scudded across, it means moved across. Scudded means moved, MOVED, across the desert sky. The desert means isolated sky. And now were veiling the stars in cascade gray. And do you know what was going on now? The color of the sky, it was getting gray, cascade gray. It was getting very dark gray also. It was 6 p.m. in the evening. At 6 p.m. on 5th January 2005, the world's most famous mummy, whose mummy? King Tut's mummy, glided means decorated, or glided head first, or moved, we can say glided means moved also. First of all, King Tut's, when he was gone for CT scan, first of all his head moved, glided means moved first into a CT scanner, brought here to probe means investigate the lingering. What is lingering? Which has come for a long time, or persisting, or which has come for a long time. Medical mysteries or secrets of this little understood young ruler who died more than 3300 years ago. जब किंग टूट का सिटी स्कैन किया गया तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हेड से स्टार्ट किया गया, और जब उनका सिटी स्कैन किया गया तो जो काफ़ी टाइम से जो एक सीक्रेट, एक रहस्य चला आ रहा था अबाउट हिज डेथ, उसकी मौत को लेकर, इट वॉज एक्सपोज्ड, वो एक्सपोज हो गया. एंड ही वॉज डाइड बिफोर 3300 years. All afternoon the usual line of tourists from all around the world had descended means come down into the cramped means narrow, बहुत ही सकड़ा, rock cut tomb. rock cut means जो rock को काट कर बनाई गई थी. वहाँ पर काफ़ी ज़्यादा टूरिस्ट थे, लोगों की भीड़ थी, क्योंकि वो देखना चाहते थे कि वर्ल्ड्स मोस्ट फेमस ममी, किंग टूट्स ममी, सम 26 फीट, लगभग 20 फीट लॉन्ग थी, अंडरग्राउंड टू पे देयर रेस्पेक्ट. और आपसे पूछ सकता है कि व्हाई डिड द टूरिस्ट गैदर देयर? The tourists they were surprised because King Tut's mummy, it was the most famous mummy of the world, and they wanted to show their respect to the king who died in his teenage. They gazed, they looked, they stared at the murals. What is murals? Large painting of the walls, large painting which are on the walls. They looked at the murals on the walls of the burial chamber and peered means looked or peeped, झांका, उन्होंने झांक कर देखा a Tut's glided face. Tut के glided means decorated with gold, उसका चेहरे को देखा. The most striking features, striking means surprising or remarkable features of his mummy shaped outer coffin lid. Some visitors read from guide books in whisper. कुछ जो visitors आए थे उन्होंने जो guide books थी उनसे कुछ लिखा हुआ था वो पढ़ा, read from guidebooks वो भी in whisper in slow voice. Do you know what is the meaning of whisper, like muttering or murmuring also? Others stood silently. Some tourists were stood silently, perhaps shayad, pondering means thinking. They were thinking Tut's ultimately untimely death in his late teens, or wondering with a shiver if the Pharaoh's curse. कुछ टूरिस्ट ये सोच रहे थे कि वो क्यों मारा गया उसकी टीनेज में, और कुछ टूरिस्ट का ये मानना था इट वाज द कर्स ऑफ फेराउस. इट मींस फेराउस, एज आई टोल्ड यू, टाइटल ऑफ ग्रेट इजिप्ट किंग्स, ग्रेट इजिप्ट किंग्स. कुछ लोग ये मानते थे कि जो फेराउस किंग्स थे, इजिप्शियन किंग्स थे, दे वर कर्स्ड, उन्हें शाप मिला था. देयर मस्ट बी सम रीजन. डेथ और मिसफॉर्च्यून, नो वन नोज वेदर डेथ और वेदर मिसफॉर्च्यून और अनलक falling upon those who disturbed him was really true. The mummy is in very bad condition. When King Tut's dead body, mummy, was taken out, it was in bad condition, it was in miserable condition of what Carter did. जैसा कि Carter did in 1920s, said Jahi Abbas. Who was Jahi Abbas? Secretary General of Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities. What is antiquities? Old things, antique items. As he leaned over the body for a first look, Howard Carter, that is was the British archaeologist. What is the meaning of archaeologist? A person who studies about ancient things. Archaeologist who in 1920 discovered. आपको पूछा जा सकता है, who discovered the tomb of Tut? Your answer will be Howard Carter discovered the tomb of Tut in the year of 1922. Tut's tomb, after years of futile means useless searching, its contents, though hastily ransacked. What is the meaning of ransacked? Made a thoroughly search in antiquity, objects of ancient time, was surprisingly complete. यानी किंग टूट के साथ जिन चीजों को दफनाया गया था वो आज सही कंडीशन में थी. लिविंग किंग टूट्स डेड बॉडी, उनकी डेड बॉडी को छोड़कर, उस मम्मी को छोड़कर, दे रिमेन द रिचेस्ट रॉयल कलेक्शंस एवर फाउंड. इट मींस रॉयल थिंग्स वर बरीड विद द डेड बॉडी ऑफ किंग टूट एंड हैव बिकम पार्ट ऑफ द फेराउस लेजेंड्स. व्हाट इज लेजेंड्स? ओल्ड स्टोरीज और फेमस ओल्ड स्टोरीज, पौराणिक कथाएं, पुरानी कहानियां. Stunning artifacts. Stunning means shining or surprising. What is the meaning of artifacts? Something surprising, something which is related to history or culture. It means historical or cultural. In gold, their eternal brilliance meant to guarantee resurrections. What is resurrections? In Hindi हम कहते हैं पुनर्जीवन. It is believed that time when the all died people will come back, they will become alive. वो टाइम जब सभी मरे लोग जिंदा हो जाएंगे, it is known as resurrection. Cause a sensation at all the time of discovery and still get the most attention. But Tut was also buried. अब आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछेगा, ये बेटा चैप्टर थोड़ा सा अजीब सा है, इस बुक में सब अजीब सा है. What was buried with King Tut's मम्मी और डेड बॉडी? किंग टूट की डेड बॉडी के साथ साथ क्या क्या चीज दफन की गई थी? आपका आंसर है एवरीडे थिंग्स ही वांटेड आफ्टर लाइफ. जो किंग टूट अपनी मौत के बाद चाहता था, हर चीज दफनाई गई थी. जैसे कि बोर्ड गेम्स, अ ब्रोंज रेजर, लिनेन अंडरगारमेंट्स, लिनेन जो कंपनी बहुत बड़ी है उसके अंडरगारमेंट्स, कैसेज ऑफ फूड के बर्तन, फूड जो खाने के जो बर्तन है वो, एंड वाइन के. आफ्टर मंथ्स, ओके, ये चीजें दीज वर बरीड with the dead body of King Tut. Students, I think this is sufficient for you. तो कुछ ही क्वेश्चन है, like who discovered the tomb of King Tut? Howard Carter in 1922. Who was Tut? The last heir means successor of pharaohs of Egyptian kings also, who discovered in his teenage. Third, what was the condition of King Tut's mummy? King Tut's mummy was in miserable condition. It was in miserable conditions. Like next question, what things were buried with the dead body of King Tut? You can read here. Everyday things were buried with his dead body, like board games, bronze razor, linen garments, and cases of food as well as wine. Okay students, the rest of the part you will study tomorrow. Till then, thank you.